Rainbow Bright is a company based in the San Francisco Bay Area. Most of their operations, and they operate 4 adult residential care facilities and 2 child care centers, are based in South San Francisco, Daly City, and Pacifica. The weapons you see before us here come from the owners and operators of Rainbow Bright. These weapons come from the operators of adult daycare facilities and child care facilities. These weapons were found, in some cases, in those facilities or in the residence of the owners of these facilities. What we want to talk about today is the workers in these facilities, because it was the workers who helped bring this case to light, and it is the workers who are the greatest victims of Rainbow Bright and its operations. Most of the workers I'm going to tell you about are Filipino immigrants. The number of workers who were exploited could be in the hundreds. Over about a 10-year period, I believe, Rainbow Bright essentially employed mostly immigrants to care for adults in these daycare facilities or children in their daycare facilities. Rainbow Bright was cheating not just their workers of their pay, not just the workers of their dignity, but was cheating you and me as taxpayers. They were cheating you and me as consumers. They were cheating you and me, and in some cases, some people who actually were using these facilities to have their adult disabled loved one or senior or their child cared for in facilities, while the employees were providing, by all accounts, loving care. They were doing so under egregious circumstances. Rainbow Bright was cheating you and me out of paying its fair share of state income taxes, out of paying for workers' compensation, unemployment insurance. I suspect the federal government will find that Rainbow Bright's owners were cheating the federal government out of tax dollars and also services that were rendered under, whether it was a Social Security Disability Insurance Program or other programs where Rainbow Bright was collecting money from the federal government through these programs, which is money out of your pocket because those are all taxpayer-funded programs. Over the course of a year-long investigation, we discovered more and more violations, not just, as I said, of worker rights, but of human rights. We are today here to announce that my office will file 59 charges against 4 members of the Gamos family who are operating Rainbow Bright. These charges include 26 counts of grand theft of employees' labor, essentially wage theft. We estimate that unpaid wages and overtime total somewhere around $8.5 million. We're also charging 4 of the defendants, the 4 defendants, with human trafficking for using physical force, sexual violence, fraud, and psychological coercion with their victims. Of the 59 charges, 8 are for human trafficking. There's 1 count of conspiracy to commit human trafficking, 26 counts of grand theft of labor, 1 count of conspiracy to commit grand theft of labor, 9 counts of unemployment and insurance code section 2117.5 false fraudulent tax filing, 9 counts of unemployment and insurance code section 2118.5 failure to pay unemployment insurance taxes, 1 count of work compensations fraud, 1 count of failure to secure payment of workers' compensation insurance, and 3 counts of rape. According to the complaint that we have filed, Rainbow Bright employees were forced to work nearly 24 hours a day. They slept on floors in garages. Most of these facilities were residential homes. And whether it was adult daycare or child care, these were homes that the owners operated in residential communities. And so the workers were forced to live on the premises. They were forced to work up to 24 hours a day. They slept on the floors and in garages. They were locked outside, sometimes in the rain when the owners were not home. One defendant is being charged with 3 counts, as I said, of rape against a female employee whom he was trafficking. Rainbow Bright's executives allegedly threatened to turn them over, all of these workers, to immigration officials if they spoke up about their treatment. They even confiscated workers' passports